Good morning. So happy to be back with you all. Good morning, Antioch. How we doing? Amen. Good, good. Somebody just give your neighbor a hug real quick and just say, I'm happy to be here with you. Happy to worship with you. How you doing this morning? There you go. Give her a hug. Yes. Yes, indeed. Happy to be back. We accompanied Pastor Wayne over to South Africa. Yeah, I'm feeling a certain type of way. Feeling powerful. I just feel like standing like this. I don't know what this is, but this is how I feel about it. Got my peace on. Yeah. This is it. It's all right. Yeah. It wasn't Wakanda, but we was out there. It was out there, and it was interesting. We saw so many different things, so many similarities, so many differences. The interesting thing was that some of the differences were that just how grateful they are for so many different things. And in Joburg, the unemployment rate is 50%. 50%, but you couldn't tell it all because we are a people that are strong people, man. People were happy. They were smart. Do you know what would happen if the unemployment rate was 50% here? It would be a war. Like just in Long Beach, if it was 50% just in Long Beach, it would be cracking. You understand me? Me included. I'd be swinging this piece around, stealing meat. I'm telling you, man. So they just are strong people, man. One of the things that I saw that I said, man, we gotta do this is the respect level they had, man, for everything. The respect level was off the chain. Over there, they call their pastor and first lady like Papa and Mama. Yeah, like here that wouldn't fly. That would be a cult. That would, for real. If you had to say Mama, be like, I only got one Mama. And it ain't you. That's y'all know how we would do. They were so respectful. My roommate was Carl, man. One night we needed some more towels, and I called down for them to bring up the towels. And so about 10 minutes later, they called me back. They said, hey, he brought you. I'm not even gonna do an African accent because I don't have a good one. They said he brought you a towel, but you weren't there. I was like, I've been in the room the whole time. So I was like, can you send him back up? So 5 minutes later, I don't know if it was the spirit. Something just said, open the door. So I opened the door. The brother was just standing there with the towels. I said, man, you ain't want to knock? You didn't want to do none of that? I was like, but these are small towels. We actually need the bigger ones. Can you bring them back, and can you please knock when you come back? I'm here. He's like, okay. And then he goes, and then the Spirit spoke to me about 7 minutes later. I said, man, if I open this door, I opened the door. He was like, it was so funny. But he didn't want to disturb anybody around, so it was amazing. So this is what I want to talk about briefly. That even though there were so many, there were, of course, some differences, there were so many similarities. Like Johannesburg is pretty much Los Angeles. The weather's the same. We got to our hotel, it was a Krispy Kreme. I was like, Krispy Kreme? Really? Like everything, a lot of the things were the same. But one of the things that was the biggest similarity is we went to 7 worship services. They worked Pastor Wayne like I don't want to say that. They worked him. You understand? I'm trying to be conscious about what I'm saying. I got my piece on. And so y'all love on Pastor Wayne because he worked. You understand? So one of the things that we noticed, though, after 7 worship services, man, is that, from here, 1,000 miles away, we serve the same God, man. The same God. It was so amazing. God used Pastor Wayne to just prophesy thousands of miles away. There's no way, that he could know, but God connected him up. God moved financially for people. We saw the presence of the Holy Ghost was just all through that place, just like it is here. He moved for me personally. Pastor Wayne taught a word. I don't want to go too deep into it. He might want to give it to y'all, but it was about horizontal movement, meaning we really need to get to know each other on a personal level. And me and Carl, we did we were like, hey, what do we want to get out of this trip? And one of the things I said was, I want to really connect with people in a genuine way. And then Pastor Wayne preached on it that night. And it was just amazing. So I was like, man, if God is moving like that horizontally all across the world, what about personally, right? If he's the same God here that he is in Africa, what about in your personal life? Is he not the same God that told you to start a business? Is he not the same God that said he would heal you? Is he not the same God that told you to give to somebody because they didn't have? I think if we just really understand the concept, and the more you broaden your horizons, you understand that God, even though things are chaotic here, even though things could be out of control, he is in control of it all. He's in control of it all. And so if you'll just keep in mind what God first told you, that's what I want you to understand. Like, if he's the same God that can move in everywhere, he's the same God that can tell you something, and that means that it is still true. The only thing that's changed is you. So if God told you to step out on faith, you step out on faith. If God told you to move out and start a new business, you start that new business. You just keep doing what he told you to do and understand that we're all aligned under the same God. Amen?